Welcome back to the Who's at the Gates podcast. I, of course, am your host, Casey Phoenix, on this wonderful, I almost forgot what day it was. For some reason, I was about to say Friday night. On this wonderful Tuesday night, recording the episode. And of course, I have with me the creative, the resourceful, the woman who has survived multiple hostage situations, my co-host, Diana.
And we're not done yet. And it's gonna keep on going. And nothing ever ends. Hello, everyone. Oh my God. This is terrible.
Oh my goodness. You know I had to go there. I was like, they just holding her hostage. But I'm keeping her uplifted in prayer.
Yeah, I can't complain. As long as we have our health, as long as we're employed, unlike certain people on this show, what is there really to complain about?
All right. Well, we are looking forward to getting into today's episode. We have decided to start with Bill, Hayley, Madison, and Chelsea. All right. So let's just jump into it. We're just going to play the scene.
I have depositions scheduled, briefs that I do. I have partners who can't even find their own damn socks without me.
Dad, please be so for real.
None of you understand the demanding pressure of a job like mine, okay?
None of us?
Look, okay, listen. I don't have the luxury of spending the night in a hospital.
Excuse me. Take a breath, baby. Okay, nobody's trying to bench you. We're just asking you to sit out long enough to make sure you're okay.
I am okay.
It's just one night. And the sooner we find out what's going on with you, the sooner we can enjoy other certain activities without me worrying about you being hurt.
Well, I'd at least like a few comforts from home.
I'll go grab them. Oh, that won't be necessary. I know what he needs. I'm his wife, after all.
What would I do without you?
Well, with any luck, you'll never have to find out. Be right back. Excuse me, ladies.
Let me just say on this scene here, let me just let this play just a little bit more, just to show this. That look right there. They are looking at this man like, what type of bullshit is this? She waves some cat in front of your face and she gets you to stay. We're your two blood daughters and we're begging you to stay and you like you gotta go. Make it make sense. You are such a damn man. That's the look I'm getting from Naomi and Chelsea. Madison's just like along for the ride, but definitely with Naomi. She's just like, yeah, Diana, you got it.
So I think he messed up in the first part. It's like, none of you guys know what a demanding job this is. And the thing is, I was about to be like, if I was Madison, I'd be pissed. Like, this is how you're treating me. But then Naomi walks in and I'm just like, well, he kind of has a point there with her. Like, I haven't seen her in a trial or preparing anything for that matter. So I'm like, okay, I'll give Bill half a point on this one. I low-key thought it was so funny though how she just comes in and she's just like, you'll get some goodies if you're a good boy, essentially. And he's like, all right, I guess. Like, we all
He's
know
such a man.
Right. This is like, we all know she's disgusted by him. She's like, she can't stand the thought of him, supposedly. I think that's so I honestly thought it wasn't gonna work. But here we are. Thank you, Bill, for proving me wrong. Because I basically thought like he was gonna be like, Hayley, I'm not gonna listen to you either, and them pulling the big guns and being like, Dani, you have to come to this hospital. But no, everything's just worse. Everything just played out worse than I anticipated, and now I'm just like, you know what, Bill? You know what? You're right. You are an adult. You have a big boy job. Keep on drinking that tea and we'll be fine.
Pretty much. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm just like, it just took that to get you to stay. Like, Oh boy. The sad thing is there's some truth in that. That's the sad thing. All right, let's go ahead and go to, which also, just to touch on the other part that we were talking about before we started recording, that the reason Hayley came in was because of Naomi. Because Naomi was like, girl, why don't you help us out here? We're trying to get this man to stay, and you just acting like you kind of don't care.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. That's the part I didn't want to talk about. Like, whatever. I told you, I'm like, nothing matters right now. You're right. I mean, I did think it was kind of funny that she had to be like, do something. And Hayley's like, what can I do? And so I think that's also why it's so funny that this worked, because Hayley literally just did not have to try at all. And there he goes. He gives up. He gives up the battle, so to speak. But that's also another thing. I just think that Naomi is low-key. This is why I don't think she's an attorney. Like, how are you not putting the pieces together? How are you not building a case against this woman? Like, she's obviously not. She obviously doesn't have Bill's interests. You know, whatever that phrase is. I'm so tired.
Oh, at heart.
At heart. Thank you. Best interest at heart. And like, Naomi's caught on to Hayley a few times, and so I'm just like, and Hayley's just been seen all over town with Turkey's club rap. So I'm just like, y'all, if you can't add 2 and 2 together at this point, that you got what's coming to you.
My word. All right, let's go ahead and head on. We're doing the still for this one. So 1951. There we go.
Not
So
him relishing in the sun.
I was like, somehow I landed on this, and I'm like, oh, this is a perfect shot of Tomas in Bill's chair, like Tomas owns the place. Now, mind you, when Hayley walks in on him, one would think that Hayley would just lay into him, but no. Hayley's like, let me gas him up right quick. And then she tells him, like, yeah, there's some other people that wants to get to the spot for Bill and everything. And then it gets the wheels in Tomas's head turning, because Tomas knows he can believe everything Hayley says, even though Hayley accused him of possible assault against Lynette. But these are minor details. But yeah, so then Tomas is like, oh, I have to protect my space. And then we'll get into that a little bit later. But the way Tomas is just laying in that chair, and I'm just like, sir, do you think Bill would ever give up power to you? Like, ever? I do not see, even if Naomi didn't take over the law firm, if Bill died, I still don't feel like Bill would put Tomas in the will, where Bill was like, well, if Naomi decides not to take it, then it's going to Tomas. I don't see him writing that. That's just me. What about you, Diane?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to understand what Tomas wants here, because it can go in a lot of different directions. So I think what I landed on was respect. I mean, we talked a little bit earlier, I think in last week's episodes, about his ego, and or maybe it was another man on this show. They all have egos.
That part.
You know, I think that's what's coming into play here a lot. Like right now, I'm envisioning him like manifesting something, right? But I don't, like, this is the thing. I don't think he's manifesting to be Bill. And I don't know if he necessarily like to me, I can justify this if like what he's envisioning is like building something for himself, or even being like partner, right? Not necessarily owning this whole thing, but being a partner, because I think that's technically how it works, right? At law firms, like you can become a partner. I mean, I know it's expensive, and Tomas even said it's expensive. You know, it's a lot of investment, but for him to be Bill, I don't think that's necessarily what he's going for here. But it's just kind of, I think this is it. It all seems so abrupt, this changing character, because as you've been, whining this whole time, you're like, he doesn't stand up for himself. I think he does. I just think right now it's just being accelerated.
He's having his moments, the wrong moments, but he's having his moments. But I don't see him as a person who has stood up for himself during this series. I just don't. It's just like, oh, something here, something there. I don't see him being, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say assertive. That's not it. There's another, I'll say commanding, for lack of a better word. He doesn't have a commanding presence where Bill has a commanding presence.
Sure. I
And
mean, I think that's true too.
yeah, it's just kind of like, no, Tomas doesn't, he's too weak, but it's whatever. Let's get on to the Gab session right quick and go to that 2617. 2617. That's 25. Okay, there we go. All right, go back a little bit. Oh, it was right there. Well, fine. Take it back a little bit further then. The man who's the center of it all.
Boo! Tomato.
Quit throwing tomatoes, Diana.
Brick, tomato. Boo.
Oh, Nicole, that was not me trying to imply what you and Ted had wasn't real, or that somehow what him and I have is better. I was not trying to throw shade, trust me.
Relax, Shanice. It's fine. I'm glad that you're confident in your relationship with Ted. Just because we didn't make it doesn't mean that Ted isn't capable of a healthy relationship. One that is rooted in trust and in understanding.
Thank you. Because that's what it feels like we're heading towards. And honestly, it is a long time coming. I have had my fair share of unhappy endings in the love department. Being cheated on does not feel good.
Tell me about it.
Dr. Lando, you have imaging line 2.
Ashley, are there any updates on the additional tests we ran for Bill?
Still processing, but I'm tracking everything.
Perfect. What did I walk in on?
Oh, just some girl chat about cheating partners.
Oh, I'm grateful I've never had to deal with that. My fiance and I only have eyes for each other.
Well, rub it in, why don't you? When my marriage ended, my mother gave me some very unexpected advice. She told me to date, and not just one man, have fun, without expectations. And I do have to say, it has been quite a liberating experience.
Okay, confession time. I was a little shocked when I found out that you were dating both Dr. Fitzgerald and Dr. Rollins.
That's fair. When you met me, I was Dr. Nicole Richardson, renowned psychiatrist, perfect marriage, perfect life. And then Leslie took a battering ram to all of that. And then I had to recreate myself.
Well, I cannot imagine juggling 2 guys.
What about Derek and Andre?
Oh, she's got you there.
No, I wasn't exactly juggling them.
Child, please. The only thing that stopped you from cheating on Derek with Andre was timing. More specifically, his timing with Danny.
Oh my God. I am just as bad as the men that we're dragging. I mean, Ted cheated on you, your exes cheated on you, and I almost cheated on Derek with Nicole's sister's husband.
Ooh, this sounds like an episode of Married to Medicine.
No, it's given more like Love and Hip Hop, Garland Memorial.
You hate how
Okay, this little Gab session was cute. I will say that. It was cringe some moments, but what I did like was how Nicole mentioned, because I do not remember this at all, that Anita told her to date and even date multiple people. I do not remember Anita saying that at all on the show, where she's like, oh, go ahead and go out there, date multiple people, do this, do that. And I'm not judging her for doing that, because it's whatever, I date multiple people. So it's not that. I just don't remember Anita saying that. So I'm like, okay, I guess the writers are just like, we'll just throw something in here. But overall, it was a cute conversation in the sense of they were just having a good time and just being silly. So I can appreciate. And this is kind of a long scene too, as well.
It was too long for me. I'm sorry, y'all. If you like this and you thought this was cute, more power to you. But this was too long for me. Considering that I have beef with all these women except for, well, actually, kind of. Let's start with Shanice. See, she used to be probably my favorite character. Now she's like at the bottom. And let's start with this whole mess of like, well, my man won't cheat on, I have a man that won't cheat on me or whatever. And I'm just like, Really, Ted? You don't think Ted will ever cheat on you? Ted, who ruined his marriage and ruined his life because he cheated, but you think you're in the clear? Okay, girl. Also, sorry. I'm just like, again, I need you to want more. You're using company time to brag about how he lit a candle in his office. And he's just like, oh, girl, it was like the most romantic thing in the world. He lit a candle. I was still in my scrubs. Like, nothing can compare. And I'm like, oh my God, why are we hyping this man up when he is the worst person in the world? Okay, I won't say worse because there's a few others on the show that have worse. But
I was about to say, you are hard on Ted, but keep going.
yeah, like, okay, are Eva and Leslie worse because of the attempted murder? Yes. Okay, like Ted hasn't technically killed anybody. He just, ruined other people's lives. So, his actions caused Laura to be in that hospital bed. And I will not forget that. And I will not forgive him. He is a catalyst in this. And Kat, Kat too. I mean, also have heat for Andre because he's just like, well, we pushed her, like as if he was proud that he manipulated Kat to donating her liver to someone who didn't deserve it. Like, the men in the show are severely lacking, and I think we need more men, y'all. We need more men on the show because it doesn't make sense to me that Shanice is here all comfortable in her relationship because despite the fact that she's been hurt before by, people not being honest and people cheating, but somehow she feels secure in Ted.
Well,
Ted, who is flighty and who you have said before would go back to Nicole in a heartbeat. And that's who Shanice is supposed to be. Ted is supposed to be her home, her safety, her man. Like it just
that's
doesn't
still
make sense.
true.
No.
That's still true. Ted will go back to Nicole. But my thing is also he loves Shanice. They discussed that during this episode too. So he loves Shanice. You can love someone and still cheat on them.
Correct. Because you know what he also said? He's like, I've only said I love you to 2 women before in my life.
Yeah, Nicole and Leslie.
Nicole, correct. So make that make sense. You know what? If he wants to be I don't think pansexual is the right word here. So y'all correct me if I'm wrong. What is it? If he just wants an open relationship, so be it. If you want to be for the streets, so be it. I will not judge you for doing that. Why I'm so hard on Ted is because he did that to Nicole in like arguably one of the toughest times in her life. Like there's just no justification for that. Cheating already is just kind of like, people give me the side eye, but how he cheated, even worse. And the repercussions of that, terrible. So yes, I will not give Ted some grace here. So that was Shanice. Now I can't even remember who else was in this conversation.
Oh, Ashley, Madison, Nicole.
Oh, Ashley and well, you juggled 2 men. That is not juggling. You also got a bootleg date in an apartment, just warehouse. I don't like his setup was like really weird to me. You wore a beret, and that supposedly was juggling 2 men. I don't know why she thinks like they think she's all that when she's not.
That wasn't an apartment, Diana. That was actually Paris.
Okay, you're right. She got flued out. She got flued out to Paris. With a sheen beret, and she's like, "Yeah, I guess I am like these men." Is she terrible? Yes. Actually, is she like a man? Probably, because of how she treated Derek and wouldn't let him, bring in a recliner in her apartment. But anyway,
well, it was what Derek deserved. Let's not act like Derek was a saint. He deserved everything Ashley gave him.
For existing. He basically was like, I like our life together. And she's just like, can we live separately? And I'm not mad at that either. Like, again, as Whoopi Goldberg said, she's like, I don't want a man in my house. I don't want to, I don't want a stranger in my house. Whatever she said. I 100% agree with that. Like, I don't want another person in my house. But Ashley just the drama revolving around that was just terrible. And her being like, "Oh my God, can you believe that Derek cleaned the refrigerator wrong?" Like, I don't care. Just dump him and move on with your life. But she couldn't. And now here we are. Madison, I love Madison. I really don't have any hate for her other than the fact that she didn't recognize that Bill was basically like dying in front of her eyes. And she's like, wait, what? And Nicole, I have heat for Nicole because she didn't, accidentally shoot Leslie in the thigh. I don't say she should murder her. I'm just saying she should just, come a little harder instead of this like let's rise above the situation. I think Nicole treated Shanice with so much grace in this scene, which is why I'm like, okay, maybe you are a good therapist and you're not just waiting for 1 o'clock. But I can't respect Shanice after this because I'm just like, you're gonna be a clown. Sooner or later, you're gonna be the clown.
There's truth in that. However, Shanice is still one of my favorite characters, and I do like that she's giving love a chance again, even though I know it will end in disaster. I think for me, because she's optimistic and just a really amazing character, she's still in my top part of characters. I love Shanice. So hopefully after Ted breaks her heart, she'll be able to bounce back from it. And I won't be mad at Ted for breaking her heart. It just sucks. But I won't be mad at him because him and Nicole are meant to be together anyway. So it is what it is.
Sure. Yeah. Once he call me once he breaks up with her and she has to fix her life, because then I think I'll like her again with, because right now she's just making stupid decisions. And I'm just like, girl, you know better than this. This man who has to consult your aunt to approve a date for you, it's just really ridiculous. And whatever.
Well, let's go ahead and move to the next scene that I do feel deserves tomatoes. And why not? Because when I tell you that was not the ticket, let's say 27. Let's just let it go there.
You hate hospitals, you despise doctors, and you treat waiting rooms like purgatory.
Do you have a point here, Dani?
Yes. I want to know why you aren't taking better care of yourself, and why a man who has spent his entire life dodging one of these places isn't doing everything in his power to stay out of one.
Come on. What, do you think I want to be here? Madison ran all kinds of tests. Still doesn't know what the hell's going on with me.
I knew you'd come.
I came for you girls.
Well, now that I know you're in good hands, I'll go make some calls, update Kat, the Grands, let everyone know Dad's cranky, but still alive.
Love you too, sweetheart. So is what you said true? Did you just come for the girls?
What do you think? Are you scared? Truth.
Yeah.
Listen to me. You're a pain in the butt, but you're our pain in the butt. And you're not gonna die on us. And Madison and these doctors are gonna figure out what's wrong with you. Then they're gonna fix it. And then you are going on to give us grief for the next 50 years, and I won't accept anything less. I will not accept a world without you in it. Bill Hamilton.
Careful now. It's starting to sound like you like me.
Let's not get carried away.
I've decided that we're getting to a point where we might have to excommunicate Dani. Because this is getting ridiculous. When she first came into the room, which that wasn't in this scene, but when she first came into the room and she sits down and gives him that look like she's still his wife. And this is making, I get it. He's the father of your children. Of course you want him to live. At the same time, I don't think she should have showed up. She should have stayed home and just been like, Bill, I'm keeping you uplifted in prayer. Let me know if you need anything. Great. All right, wonderful. Let's keep it moving. This stuff here, doing all this extra, she's falling back into the trap is what's happening. And Bill knows it. Bill knows, like, okay, I got her again in the palm of my hand. I got her. She's mine. I can't. We might have to excommunicate her if this keeps up.
I mean, I have a little bit of heat for Naomi and Chelsea here. Mostly Naomi, because, and Chelsea, it's like, they're like, Mom, we need you. And Chelsea, whatever, but Naomi has been on Bill's ass about, like, stay away from Mom. You know, like, what are you doing? Don't go after her. But, you know, they're still like, if you want that separation, why tell her, knowing that she's going to do what she's going to do? Like, you can't complain that your parents are getting close and like enable that as well. So that's why a little bit I'm just like, okay, Naomi, you just make no sense. Like, good job being a lawyer and you're just having no consistency. But yeah, I was really hoping that Dani was going to stay strong. I was like, please don't go to that hospital, because there's no point. There's nothing for her here. And like, you're right, that is the father for children, but a simple thoughts and prayers would have been fine. Just a simple text, thoughts and prayers, and then block the number for like 4 days. You know, it's just it. We didn't need all this. The other part I find funny is that Hayley's still in the same dang outfit. And I'm like, you went home, girl, and you were like, no, this is comfortable. I'm not gonna change.
My word. Yeah, I don't like where it's going. But
I don't
okay.
either. I mean, I want the secret to be out already. Like, I just like just tell us. The truth will set you free.
Yeah, between both their storylines, between Bill figuring out what's wrong with him and finding out Hayley's been poisoning him, and Dani coming clean with what's been happening. And what I'm hoping for in my head is that the writers are crafting a way for the two of their storylines to be exposed at the same time. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. Like, maybe they're like, okay, we're crafting a way where we find out Hayley's been poisoning Bill, and we find out Bill and Dani slept together during the tornado around the same time.
Yeah, that'd be good. That'd be like a good drama full episode. Like, what's happening here?
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, okay. Now, the only, I guess you could say, negative with that is like, how much would people be able to process? And by people, meaning the characters themselves, where they're finding out, oh my God, Hayley's actually been poisoning Bill, which I feel that would take up a lot of the bandwidth. But then it's coming out that Dani slept with Bill too, which might be a good thing for Dani, because it's like, if it comes out at the same time, there won't be as much attention on that versus Hayley poisoning Bill. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get to, we're doing both parts of the scene because there's two parts to it. And yeah, Tomas finally got a pair of kahunas now. So let's get into it on 30:15 is what I have. Okay, I thought I had it. There we go. Scenes were here.
The deposition. No, that won't be necessary. I'll follow up. Yeah, he's fine. Okay, you're disgusting. I'm hanging up.
Naomi, I wasn't expecting to see you. Did I just hear you reschedule a deposition?
Yeah, my dad's in the hospital again for some mystery illness, and the last thing he needs is for some jackass lawyer to make his health problems worse.
And when did you join the firm?
I haven't. Just looking out for my father. Someone has to.
For the record, I already knew about Bill.
Good. Then you'll understand why you're gonna need to step it up around here.
I already have. With clients, deadlines, meetings?
Everything except for Mike's scheduled deposition.
Well, since you're on Madison's case, that one's all your lane. Outside of that, you don't need to concern yourself. I got it. Trust me.
We're going to the other part of this because, again, Tomas is feeling himself. Hayley put that battery in his back. And yeah, so 23. That works. Let's just go from there.
Do we have a problem, Tomas?
Yeah, we have a problem. While you were out saving the world, doing meaningful work, making a difference.
You're mocking me now.
I'm just stating the facts. Late nights, early mornings, I was here, busting my ass for your father after you turned your back on him.
Yet, he still sent me here to keep an eye on things. Look, Tomas, I don't know what you think you know, but I didn't turn my back on anyone.
That's not how it felt like from the other side of the desk. Thank you for looking after Bill and the firm. But you can fall back. I'm here. I've been here. And I got this.
Diana, you want to pick this up first, or you still want me to?
You texted me about this scene, so you can go first.
Now, this was a commanding presence where wrong place, wrong time. But this, if Tomas was like this regularly, where he checks people, and again, I'm actually shocked he got away with it, because Naomi usually doesn't put up with people's shenanigans. She'll usually check you if she feels you're in the wrong. Maybe there's a little bit of guilt on her end about the abandoning Bill, because Tomas is saying, well, because Naomi's like, well, that isn't the case. That happened. And Tomas like, well, it didn't feel like that from the other end of the desk, where actually Bill did feel like she abandoned him and stuff. At the same time, what I said before still holds. I do not see Tomas being in the will, where if Naomi was like, I still don't want the firm, I don't see Tomas being in the will as the second choice at all. And it's like, Tomas, you're saying, oh, well, I came in early mornings and I stayed late nights and did this. Okay, that's great. That means you have the ethic to start your own firm. Then, if you're that dedicated to this one, you can be just as dedicated to your own firm. That's probably what I would have said to him if I was Naomi. It's like, you don't necessarily have to be here. And I also believe that this may not do, if this starts to become a battle thing, a battle of wills, this may not go well for Tomas on multiple fronts, because if word gets the cat that he's giving Naomi a hard time, that's, and not that their relationship is in the best place right now, this will make it worse. So this voodoo spell that Hayley just put on him is really not doing him any favors, which was her intention, to create havoc in the office. So here we are with Tomas finally growing a pair, but at the wrong time. Diana, you got it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it will very smug of him to try to check Naomi on things like, yes, this is a business, but at the end of the day, this is like a family situation and a family, family matters, right? Like, he's never gonna know all that they went through. And again, like you said, right? Like, she is Ted's daughter. There is no hope for him to like carry on the family name or for this to be his legacy. He's on Hamilton. If it'd be different if he was made like a partner, if he had a stake in it and not necessarily like carry on the whole thing. Like, that's not really how it works here. So yeah, like, he's really just crashing out. Like, I really don't know how else to put it. Like, him being snide and being like, you were out there saving the world. Like, I wouldn't go that far because we haven't seen anything she's done, but uh like it doesn't matter. She's here. And Bill told her. Bill gave her the directive. Like what other, what more can you say to that and be like, dang, so he doesn't respect me? Dang, he doesn't trust me to take this on? Dang, like I'm here day in, day out and he still doesn't think about me? Like, yeah, maybe it's a sign to move on. Like you're not gonna get the position or the respect that you think you deserve here. Like you said, it's time to move on. It's time to find something else. I think this is partly, again, the ego coming through, which is he's taken a lot of L's this week. He feels emasculated. So now he has to cling on to his job, like the only thing he has left, apparently.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, it's me giving the side eye a little bit at all of this. And then the other thing too is this: Bill eventually has to get out of the hospital.
Does
Is
he?
what it's
Okay, whatever.
and it's like if and when Bill gets out the hospital, if or when Bill gets out the hospital, this is going to get back to Bill. I think, you know what, maybe Naomi will have a heart and she'll try not to bring it up to Bill because she doesn't want to get Tomas in trouble. She might be on that type of energy. Or Naomi may not care and she's going to be like, Dad, this is what happened while you were in the hospital. And if that gets back to Bill, that he bucked up to Naomi, oh, Tomas is about to catch hell. Because you saw what happened with the whole Hayley situation.
Yeah, I think it's going to be worse for Tomas. I really do think, just in general and being for real here, like this character is getting phased out. And now that you brought that up, I think that's probably one way that it's going to go, like very likely that it can go that way, which is, everyone's had enough with him and he just goes or he just stays. Because when Hayley caught him in that chair, right? She's just like, no, nothing's wrong with being ambitious. And he's just like, I just want something more. And I just want something, or maybe it was when he was talking to Ted, right? Like he wants a name for himself. Like, I just truly don't think it's here, right? And that's not necessarily a bad thing. I think a lot of people have to struggle with that in terms of, they're comfortable in the situation, but they're not getting what they deserve, or they're, not getting their, just
they're just due. But
yeah.
The other part of that is as well, with not just being comfortable, it's also for some people that they feel like they've invested so much into it. So they would look at it as a loss, like, wow, I gave them, 3 years of my life. And I just don't want to throw all of that work that I put in, those 60, 70, 80 hour, 90 hour weeks of doing, depositions or trials and all this other stuff. And then I just throw all that work away. That's how some people look at it. But it's like, sir, you have a resume. It will reflect the work that you've done. If you craft it properly, it will reflect all the work that you've done. Or you just go ahead and start your own law firm.
I mean, that's a hard lesson to learn, and that applies to so many things. Like, I think the term is like cost sunk fallacy. So basically, yeah, it's what you said. No matter what it is, it's that you invested time, you invested money, and it's like you can't go back. So people try to make it work, and it could go anything from, well, man, I spent $5 on this bag of chips, but this is nasty, but I'm not just gonna throw it away because I spent $5, to well, shit, I spent $40 on this bronzer and it's not my color. Let me see how I can make it work. Like, the money's already spent. The time has already been spent. Do you want to spend more? Like, do you want to make yourself miserable, or do you want to move on? Right. And I think that's where Tomas is at. Like, you're right. He spent a lot of more time. And this is what I told, like, dear family member of mine. Like, don't be embarrassed of the time that you spent, because you could be spending more time. It's sure, you wasted time on something that didn't pan out, but it's better that now that it's not going to work, because we're 10 years from now, it's going to be even worse, right? Like, I can't, even more time and even more time. Like, it's just going to get worse, and it's going to get, harder and harder to leave. So, yes. I'm not saying I wish the best for Tomas, because I really don't, because he can miss me with all the crap that he pulled on Kat, but he just needs to go. He'll be so much happier. I want to see Tomas happier, and that means he needs to go.
Not you want to see Tomas happier. Okay.
Which means I don't see him here. And that didn't, like, he can come back. He can come back, like, what's his face, and be like, I'm suing you, Bill. Like, I don't know. Like, in a year and a half from now, guess what? Like,
or he can go work for Mike.
Exactly. Like, no, I think Tomas thinks he's too moral for that. I don't think he can work for Mike. But again, start your own firm. Go somewhere else.
Actually, I would love I could say keep Tomas on the show, let him start his own firm, and let him be Bill's competition, like real competition, to show like, oh, he could do it, and sort of let Kat be his Dani if they decide to go down the whole keeping this relationship going.
Boo.
And Kat helps him get his clients and stuff like that and builds everything up like Dani did for Bill. And again, I don't want Kat and Tomas together, but if the writers are like, we're keeping them together, then it's like, okay, well, let's go ahead and make a benefit for him out of the relationship.
That's so disgusting. Kat can be his Dani, like, boo. Like, no, we need a clean, no, we need a fresh start. She is coming into her own. She has a fresh new storyline. The whole world tried to bring her down, but now she's an independent woman with a business and a condo. She doesn't need that man.
Oh my goodness. I can't. On that note, everyone, we have had a lovely time discussing today's episode. And thank you so much, everyone, for following the show. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel yet, definitely subscribe, because that makes a difference. It keeps us in the algorithm and in the good graces of the YouTube gods. Also, if you are following us on any podcast platform, whether it's like Spotify, Apple, Pocket Cast, Castbox, or whatever you call it, we're on like, I think, 15 or 20 platforms. But if you're on any podcasting platforms listening to us, don't forget to subscribe or follow on that platform to our show. That way you will get the notifications when we upload new shows and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of all that I have. Diana, did you have anything before we close out?
Nothing for me.
Okay. All right. Well, definitely it was a blast. Until next time.
Bye.